So let's take a deeper dive into the polling features that exist within the toolbar of the interactive board. So on the side, as we select our menu item, we can go to our gear, which is a wrench with a screwdriver, and then we have our pink button that represents a child with a cloud in it. This brings up our responder platform. The ability to scan a QR code to get students directly on the platform they need to be. Or if they don't have the camera to scan, they can also type in the URL address or the IP address that's given below. Once students enter the class, you just select Enter the Class button, and you'll notice that you have these tools right over here. And I can move these tools around if need be, if it's blocking something that I want to display. This is an overlay, so I can use this with my Chrome browser, or I can also use it in ViewBoard if I want to. For instance, we're going to use the voter tool. What the voter tool does is it allows me to see how many students are in the class. Right now I can see I only have one student in the class. It allows also for me to see if I want a single choice or a multiple choice answer. Now, this is a given verbal or written cue from me to you. So what I can do is I can say I want to do a single choice answer for this, but one thing that I can do is I can, let's say that I had a student that needs to be added, right? I can go right here to Manager. I can have the QR code display again, and/or the address to which they type into their Chromebook, or actually any device, not necessarily a Chromebook. If I need my screen to be displayed to answer it, I just simply click and my QR code will go away. Notice I do have begin voting here. So my single choice, I now have 2 students. I'm going to begin voting, and my question is, Antarctica is part of A, South Pole, or B, the North Pole? And I can see that students are responding on their device. They're able to select A or B and then hit submit or OK. And now I know that I have 2 students have submitted their answers. I can finish voting. I can also see how much time we've given them. And I can see that we have a split vote here. And I know that Antarctica is in the South Pole, which was A, which makes B incorrect. And so I can see how my students respond here. I then can hit the Explain button, which gives me a graphic of all the students and how they responded. Now, remember I said we can use our responder or polling in other applications as well, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go back to our ViewBoard software here. And when we go into our ViewBoard software, what we want to do is do a conversion. So we know that 1 KTS, which is knots, equals 1.151 miles per hour. So if we're going 25 miles per hour, how many knots would that be? And since this is not a multiple choice, true, false, yes or no, I'm going to use the message option. So now students have the ability to type in the message and hit OK. For the sake of this, you can see that the answers will scroll across my ViewBoard, and I can tell immediately whether they've got it right or not got it right? The only difference between this and the voter tool is that I don't have the ability to go see the results after they scroll across. Other than that, it's a really good way to get a quick hit as to where those students are and what they've learned from today.